Hey, what's up, y'all? My name is JaySun. I am the lead singer for High Logic. You look so familiar. Why did I join High Logic? Well, this goes back to about 8 or 9 years ago. I was waking up one day, just barely getting out of bed, and my first thought before I even had any coffee was, you know what, I think I want to start a band. And you know, like a lot of guys want to start a band, I'm going to start a bar, I'm going to open a bar, that kind of stuff, you know how that was. So anyway, I had a few people in mind. I called some friends. One of my first phone calls was my drummer back then. His name is Augie. He was a very close friend of mine. Went to high school with him. Played Little League baseball with him. Very good close friend of mine, still is now. And hit him up. Said, hey man, how would you like to play drums for my band? He said, your band? And I said, yeah man, my band. And he goes, are you serious? I go, yeah. I'm completely serious. I go, if I can find enough guys, I go, I'd like to try this out. He goes, who else do you have in mind? I said, well, I was thinking Aaron, who I've also known since I was a kid, to play guitar, and was thinking about my a buddy of mine, he goes by H, to play bass. And I go, hopefully they'll be cool. Yeah, let's do it. So I was like, he's like, all right, man, if you're serious about it, then yeah, I'm down. Let's try it out. So I was like, all right, cool. So I remember our first practice. We were out in my backyard, in my garage, and had everything set up. Well, before I even had that rehearsal or that setup, I went out and I got some cheap gear that I could find, you know, like stuff that I could find at just like a little PA that I still have today, which still works great. Plugged everything in, figured out how to plug everything in, and that day we started jamming out, and ever since that day, that's when I fell in love with singing, being a musician. Back then we were called Red Sun, and you know, band members have come and gone since then, you know, due to creative differences. But it had evolved into High Logic, and we had stopped playing covers, and we had started doing original music. And ever since that day when it was Red Sun, I was in on it 100%, in it to win it. Now I got this great group of guys on High Logic that are also in it to win it. So it's a great feeling. It's a great feeling when you can get out on stage with these guys that have all this energy. And one of the best feelings in the world when you're playing in front of a group of people and you catch one person just vibing on you, and it's an amazing feeling, It's really something that I can't describe. But it does make you feel really good, and I love that about doing this stuff with High Logic. So yeah, man, that's the story of High Logic, and that's why I joined.